Hello, and welcome back to our Stories Circle. Today, we delve into the heartbreaking conclusion of a neighborhood tale. A story of spite and its devastating consequences. Ebenezer Ocoro's new mansion was complete. A towering, obsidian structure. It stood as a concrete monument to his spite, casting a cold, perpetual gloom over his neighbor's small plot. For Professor Adibio, this wasn't just a loss of sunlight. It was the slow, painful death of his last remaining joy. Without the life-giving rays of the sun, the professor's sanctuary, his beautiful garden, began to wither. His sensitive, rare orchids, each one a precious memory, were the first to droop. The sweet jasmine, once so tenacious and fragrant, quickly yellowed. Day by day, the beautiful, life-effacing green of the foliage faded, replaced by a desolate, heartbreaking brown. Imagine the professor's pain. Already broken by the loss of his son, he was now forced to watch the living testament to his love and care slowly die before his eyes. This garden was more than just plants. It was his therapy, his connection to life, his last source of peace. The loss of his garden was the final, debilitating blow to his already fragile spirit. Soon after, the last rose had perished, its petals falling onto the now barren soil. The professor made a difficult decision. He could no longer stay in the home he had cherished for so long. He sold the property, the place that held so many memories of his wife and son, and moved to a small, functional apartment in a quiet suburb. He needed to be closer to his surviving relatives, and more importantly, far away from the oppressive shadow and the tormenting presence of Ebenezer Ocoro. From his new penthouse balcony, Ebenezer looked down with a chilling sense of satisfaction. The professor's yard was now a desolate, permanently shadowed husk. To him, this was victory. He had won. In his warped mind, his reign of petty terror was complete. He had everything he thought he desired. The biggest, most visible house on the street, the quietest street, now that the professor and his gentle presence were gone, and the ultimate twisted prize. The knowledge that he had successfully driven away the last decent man who had dared to stand up to his misery with simple kindness. The feeling was intoxicating for Ebenezer, a sweet poison of achievement. For him, the completion of this magnificent, oppressive structure marked the zenith of his ambition. It was the ultimate expression of his wealth, and the culmination of years of meticulous, small-scale aggression against his gentle, elderly neighbor. He reveled in the silence, mistaking it for peace. Completely unaware of the cosmic debt he had just incurred for his unyielding spite, he celebrated his triumph, blind to the fact that he had not built a home, but a tomb for his own soul. His victory was hollow, his prize nothing but an empty echo in a house devoid of warmth, love, or genuine connection. He had silenced the birdsong and snuffed out the light, leaving himself alone in a darkness of his own making. This chapter of our story closes on a somber note, but it's a powerful reminder of how our actions, big and small, ripple outwards. Spite may build high walls, but it can never cultivate a garden. Thank you for joining me for this part of the tale. If you found this story compelling, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more thought-provoking narratives. We'll see you in the next one.